So you find yourself on the ground in a gunfight. Now what? This is something that I haven't seen it covered in any other classes, so if you're interested in it, come and take fighting pistol. We cover this in our fighting pistol class, fighting rifle, fighting shotgun, like all that stuff. So if you're in a fight, you might end up on the ground. While we need to know how to fight from the ground, the end goal is to be fighting on our feet, right? We want to retain our mobility, all of that good stuff. We have a higher chance of surviving this if we're on our feet and mobile. So knowing what you need to be able to get back to your feet and finish the fight, that's what this is all about. Yes, you can fight from the ground, but it is not where we want to be at. You could trip over something if you're trying to make distance from the bad guy. You could be the second person to know that you're in a fight, right? You get a sucker punch or what have you. Any number of reasons for you to end up on your back or on the ground at the very least. And actually, in James's, one of his videos he did over movement and why movement is so important, he mentions falling back into supine intentionally if someone is coming at you with an edged weapon, right?
Now, supine on your back. If a guy's got a knife, we can fall to our back, parry with our feet, and he might be cutting our shoes or stabbing our leg. Okay, I don't want that, but I don't want to get stabbed up here the most. And then while we're parrying him away, we shoot him from our back.
So you can parry with your feet and get your gun out and do what needs to be done, right? And so we could intentionally choose to go to the ground. If you end up on the ground, you need to know A, how to fight, what position you should fight from. End goal is to be on our feet and fighting, right? No matter, I mean, being on the ground is not a good thing. So if we can fight our way back to our feet, then obviously that's what we want to do. I go a little bit into it on the range. The draw stroke is super important. You have to make sure, because again, for firearms, safety rules are always in effect. And if you shoot yourself in a gunfight, it still counts. It's just a point for the other guy.
We're on our back, heels tucked up, close to the and this is a fighting position, right? I'm trying to do this from here, I'm switch away, if I'm flanking, I'm tracking like this, right? Finding to get close, and I'm trying to make them back away, I keep the kickstand low, move the knees, make things start in the position, right? So this is a position we fight from. But if we're here and decide to need our gun in our hand, how do we go about doing that? Safe, right? Full firearms, safety rules are in effect, even in a gunfight, so this is what's going to look like. And now, by the time you fight from here, I can do so. Something I didn't mention while on range, but the importance of having your heels pulled up close to your butt as you get on mic, and your knees up, so if you are fighting from supine, you are shooting from supine position.
Having those knees up can also help if the guy was approaching you, right? If he falls on top of you with your knees up, it is a lot easier to just roll that over versus being flat, having them on top of your body like that, especially if the attacker or bad guy is bigger than you. So having those knees up is another benefit of having them tucked in, outside of also stopping yourself from shooting your big toe off or what have you. So that is a small taste of ground fighting. If you're interested in it, if you're like, hey, I want to learn how to do that, come take fighting pistol or rifle or shotgun, what have you, and we'll definitely run you guys through through the ringer when it comes to that stuff. It is important. It's something that you need to know, because your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.